Hi, my name is Bailey Pickering and I'm a third-year medical student. I will be presenting on childbearing education classes in South Dakota. Childbearing education classes began in 1960, intending to empower and educate women before giving birth. Other names for these classes that are commonly used are prenatal classes or OB classes. For our project, childbearing education classes, or CEC, is the term we will use. Research has found that CEC increases a mother's confidence about the birthing process and decreases fear by 58% after class attendance. CEC also increases the mother's likelihood of breastfeeding, allows for better communication between the patient and her care team, increases her satisfaction with the labor and delivery process, and decreases analgesic use. It is important to note the demographics of typical CEC attendees in that attendees are mainly white, have a college education, and are above the poverty line. We found this information interesting because one theory about these demographics is due to lack of availability of CEC to women of lower education and lower socioeconomic status. With this information in mind, we were curious about how many CECs were available in South Dakota, as South Dakota has the highest birth rate per 1,000 people in the United States. South Dakota's demographic consists of 19.2% of the population are not white, 70% do not have a bachelor's degree or higher, and 12.3% are considered poor. To find out CEC availability, we compiled a list of each hospital and clinic in each county in South Dakota. We then called each location to inquire about CEC availability unless we were able to find class information online. If the hospital or clinic did not offer a class, we asked for a referral location to the nearest CEC. After calling each site, we found 17 CECs exist throughout South Dakota. 13 classes are offered on a full-time or regular basis, and 4 are only offered periodically or on an individual basis. From this information, we made a map and calculated the distance between each CEC. Initially, we wanted to do this in hopes to find gaps in class availability. However, after creating the map, we realized there are greater gaps in class offerings than we originally anticipated. The average distance between each CEC is 50.49 miles, with the minimum distance being 22.9 miles and the maximum distance being 100.2 miles. Of note, 4 clinics that we contacted did not have a referral location because they were not aware of where the nearest CEC was. Limitations to this study include we only looked at in-person options and did not include any online CEC offerings, and additionally, class availability was self-reported. Overall, this project identified the 17 CECs that are offered in South Dakota. In the state with the highest birth rate per 1,000 people, there are major geographic gaps in CEC locations. This information shows the disparity in South Dakota and can serve as a reference point for other rural areas to bring attention to the importance of CEC and geographic obstacles.